She's gone. Welcome everyone to episode 161 of the Popcorn Podcast. This is the premiere of season 9 of the show, which is absolutely insane that we've made it this far without getting canceled more than once. So we were canceled pretty early on, but we came back stronger and better than ever.
Wait, what happened early on?
I said a word that I wasn't supposed to say that I did not know was a bad word.
What's word?
I can't say it.
Just what does it start with?
M. M as in Matthew, not N. M. It's
Little person?
Yes, I said the other word though. I didn't know you couldn't say that word. But that's not why we're here. We're here to talk about one of the last films of 2024 and the first big film of 2025, and that is Steven Soderbergh's Presence, and that is also, I always forget how to say the director's name, Leigh Whannell, and his new Wolfman film, following up his Invisible Man film from
2017,
2018, somewhere in there. So Wolfman isn't getting great reviews. Presence is getting very good reviews. Steven Soderbergh is considered one of the best directors right now, and one of the most consistent directors of the 21st century. And you're probably wondering who this other guy is I'm doing this with. And we wanted to try something different. Just what is that man?
What do you mean, what is that man?
That's a muscular man.
Do you not see his name?
No.
It's Rocky Balboa.
Oh, actually, that looks pretty good.
Thank you.
But, yeah, I wanted to try something a little bit different. I kind of wanted to blend the Twitch side of things and the podcasting side of things for this episode. So, Connor went and saw both these movies with me. And so we're having Connor on. These isn't going to be a long review. It's probably going to be about like 40 minutes. But it's just something a little bit different. I thought it would be fun since most of these kind of episodes don't have any video. So I thought maybe let's have some gameplay around it would make it a little more interesting.
Yeah, talking about movies that are completely unrelated to UFC.
But, yeah, have no relation. But, yeah, first up, Connor, what was your initial thoughts of Presence when when I asked you to go see it with me?
Well, I didn't really have any idea what it was about. You said it was from the ghost point of view. That's pretty much all I know. So I was a little confused.
Yeah, I was kind of nervous because it was like the first of its kind when earlier this year there was a slasher movie from the killer's perspective.
What movie was that?
It was called In a Violent Nature. Very good movie if you guys haven't seen it.
I don't think I saw that one.
But yeah, Steven Soderbergh came up with this idea. Just watching a ghost movie one time, he's like, what if I did a movie from their perspective? And I think it was a genius decision because, I mean, this movie I think is going to be definitely misunderstood because it has it down as a horror movie. This movie definitely isn't a horror movie. It's definitely like a thriller.
It's unsettling. It's not
it's definitely creepy, but I wouldn't say it's
not like scary.
The definitive horror film.
Yeah,
but
it's definitely a little different.
Yeah, it's definitely different. I thought the performances were really good, though, which for horror movies, is not normal.
Well, at first, I was, the way it went, I was very confused on, why they would choose these actors, or this one specific actor, the blonde dude.
Yeah.
It didn't really make sense. But then towards the end of the movie, everything started to make sense, and it made it feel so much better.
Yeah, I felt like he didn't, at first I was like, oh, he just miscast, is this guy not good for this role?
Mm-hmm.
And I was wrong. He definitely, it was
perfect for the role.
Yeah, it was perfect. It was meant to be cast that way. The character's name was Ryan. It's played by Wes Mulholland, who actually did a really good job. I mean, the whole cast was great. Lucy Liu as Rebecca Payne, the mom. She was definitely, the mom was definitely a little iffy as a person.
I hated her.
But you definitely feel for her.
Yeah, towards the end, you definitely feel for her. I love that movie.
I mean, it's probably one of the higher up movies from 2024 because I thought this was a 2025 release.
Oh, it was 2024.
It was 2024. Chris Sullivan, most know him for his role in This Is Us. He plays Chris Payne, the husband in this, and he was one of the best dads ever in a horror movie.
Oh yeah, he I want him to be my dad.
Dude, he was a great dad. I loved him in this. It was just a genuinely good performance. Then we had Kalina Lang, who played Chloe Payne, who was also really, really good in this. She was able
Everyone
to,
was really good, honestly.
she was really good at depicting like what a person reacts to with like ghost stuff.
Ow!
And
Oh
but
my
yeah,
god.
I think the I think the dad and Chloe were definitely my favorite parts of this movie. But like I love just the small scene with the psychic woman who they don't have
Oh, like
listed.
when she's in the house or like
Yeah, when
when
she's in the
she's outside the
house.
house with the dad?
Well, I like that too. I like that she's trying to like tell them, but they won't listen to them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
what should we call it? For the first half of the movie, I was really just more invested in the family dynamic versus the whole fact that there's a ghost. I will say that much. But like, as it gets closer towards the end of the movie, then your viewpoint kind of tends to like switch over. So
yeah,
like now
because
you're like,
I thought it was
what
like
the
the
hell is this thing?
definition of being like a fly on the wall, which is cool to
Yeah.
like see these people's lives.
hmm
And
And
oh yes,
the brother and the mother piss you off until like the end of the movie. At least for me.
oh no, the brother literally is a terrible person until the final 10 minutes.
Probably like 5 minutes, honestly. I
Yeah,
don't know
literally
how
the end of
long
the
the end
movie.
scene was.
Which they are foreshadowing the end of the movie, the entire film.
But it's crazy because you don't realize it
Yeah, because it's not something
until
you would ever think of.
it's not like it's very subtle foreshadowing. It's not like oh, I wonder what's gonna happen next because they said this.
Yeah, like you're like, oh, okay, cool, and then once something happens, you're like, oh, that's why they said what they
Oh my
said.
god, that makes so much sense
Like it
now.
was a really good twist,
Ow, ow, ow.
and yeah, I think Steven Soderbergh. For those who don't know, Steven Soderbergh is, I mean, he's held at one of the highest stands of directors. This dude has done some of the biggest films of the 21st century. As I said, he did No Sudden Moves most recently. He won an Academy Award for Crash, which most people do not think deserved the Academy Award, but I do. He also did the
What
Ocean's
movie?
10, 11, he did 11, 12, 13, Crash. It was like an early 2000s movie. He
Oh.
Logan Lucky. He also did Magic Mike. I mean, this dude's done everything. And I'm a huge fan of Steven Soderbergh, so as soon as he announced he was doing this film, I was very excited. Because, I mean, even I like the weird idea movies that some people are like, oh, that's weird, there's no point in making that. I think those ones they can be really bad, but
And
sometimes they can
then
just
you
be
get one
awesome
like
like
this.
this. Where it's held, like, the whole time, you're thinking of it's just going to be a horror movie, and it's just this awesome family drama thriller that takes a crazy turn.
Wait, did I just get hit or did you
No,
just
you
get
hit
hit?
me.
Yeah.
Um, but I think Steven Soderbergh kept you a movie that could have been so boring, that could have felt like it dragged the whole time. It never
hmm
felt like that to me. Like I was really enjoying myself from beginning to end. And I think the
Yeah,
third act, like the final like 25 minutes, are unbelievable.
yeah, best part of the film for sure, but it was all really good. I mean,
Yeah,
like you said, like they kept you entertained despite like the main plot not really kind of happening yet, if that makes sense.
yeah, like it wasn't what the end is about has nothing to do with the rest of the movie really.
And it worked.
Yeah,
It worked very
and
well.
the biggest scare of the movie is not something I ever would have thought would have scared me. But when you're not expecting what happens, the scare works
Yeah.
perfectly.
Yeah. Like the biggest scare of the movie is what? Last 5 minutes?
Two, maybe. It's late at the end
Yeah.
of the movie.
What a fight!
Yeah, it's a good fight so far while we're talking. But
It's a little hard to focus on both, but we're
I feel like
trying.
we're trying our best. But so far the reviews have been kind of weird with this movie, which I had a feeling they were gonna be, because these are just those kind of movies. But 3.1 out of 5 on Letterboxd was pretty good. 6, 7 out of 10 on IMDb, which I was expecting about that. But then Rotten Tomatoes is where it kind of splits between critics and audiences. Critics have it at an 88. Audiences have it at 56.
Well, the audiences are wrong.
I agree. I think the audiences are just straight up wrong. I think this was an enjoyable movie. I think if you went in with the expectations, I think too many people probably went in with the idea of like Paranormal Activity, or something like that in the
Yeah,
paranormal world, when that's just not what you were gonna get.
yeah. Like it's not like that at all.
Yeah, like this director, first off, no one should have thought that.
hmm
But I think people just went in with the wrong idea. And maybe, I don't think they should have labeled it as a horror movie.
Probably not. Just like a thriller.
Yeah, which if you label it as a thriller, I bet you more people like it.
Yeah. It's weird because I never agree with critics. Movies that I love, they rate like a 2% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah,
But
and then there's like a movie that you're like, this is terrible, and they're like, best movie of the year.
best movie. It's getting 15 awards. I've never seen anything better. It's just horrible. But in this case, I do agree with the critics versus the audience, at least on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, I'm definitely on your side of it. I agree with I think the critics are definitely. I don't know if it's a 90 for me, but it's definitely like a high 80. Like I
Yeah,
enjoyed myself.
I definitely enjoyed that movie. I enjoyed both movies we watched.
Yeah, I think Wolfman. I don't know if I think I enjoyed myself more Wolfman because I think it's more fun of a movie.
Oh
Like
yeah,
it's like a fun horror
it's
movie.
it's also hard to watch at some points.
Yeah, which we'll get to when we get to the Wolfman part. But
Yeah. Oh! Oh my God! Leave me alone. Oh, my guy's weak. Come on.
now I'm getting beat.
Oh shit. Ah! Am I allowed to say bad words?
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
curse. I curse all the
Okay.
time on the show. But
Fuck!
all in all, Presence was. I don't want to give any spoilers because I really do want people to see this movie. But I'm telling you, the final 15 minutes are insane.
Yeah, it makes the whole movie that much better. And I thought it was gonna be one of those endings where it's like, oh my God, why is that? Why is this an ending? Why is that how the story went? So annoying.
Yeah,
But it's just not. It's one of those endings where it's like, that just made the whole movie.
you're like, oh, and it was sad. Like you didn't want that to be the ending.
It was so sad.
Both
So
movies.
unexpectedly sad too. Yeah, both movies were very sad and unexpectedly sad.
Yeah, like I would not have thought Wolfman would have me pretty close to shedding tears.
Yeah. But the little girl in Wolfman just made it so much worse.
I thought
Well,
she
like,
was great.
I thought she by worse I mean like so much more heart wrenching.
Yeah,
It was rough. It's a little rough at the end.
yeah, definitely a sad movie.
Yeah, Tommy's just taking me to movies to try to get me cry.
That's exactly what I'm trying to do. Oh, oh.
Oh, dude, you're bleeding a lot. Ow!
Yeah,
so
so
am
are
I.
you.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
But yeah, I would just want to try something different with this episode and try doing kind of like a stream, kind of giving you guys something to look at instead of just the poster for the show. I don't know how often I do this, so kind of see how you guys react to it. But I mean, I had a good time doing this. I think it was a lot of fun. But yeah, Presence was. I mean, I think it was just a really good movie. It was unique. It was different. It was original, which you don't get very often.
Oh my god!
Oh, your guy's messed up.
Oh my god, Rocky!
He looks like the
Rocky-
Wolfman.
He looks worse than the Wolfman. Oh my god.
But yeah, I'm excited to see. I want to see more like influencer film people talk about Presence. I'd like to see more people like my age talk about it. I want to
Rather
see
than
like 80-year-old
the
white
80-year-old
dudes.
critics. All right, dude. All right, you need to chill out with your flying knees. Just 'cause I told you how to do it. Ah! Leave me alone. Let me up. Let me up.
Oh wow,
No!
he's out.
No, I'm alive. I'm alive. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. I swear.
And we're not gonna skip this right now because
Let
we
me
need
up.
we need footage for the podcast.
Let me up. Oh!
But
Ow!
yeah, Presence was. I'm gonna give it an 86. I think it was enjoyable enough, and it was a well-written movie. It was well made, so I really enjoyed myself. So I'm gonna give it an
Well,
85, 86.
I would give it an 87.
Just gonna go one higher than me.
Yeah, I appreciated the movie more than you did.
Okay, sure you did.
I did.
Sure. But yeah, if you guys have more questions about Presents, definitely reach out on Instagram. I'm definitely down to talk more about it. I don't want to give
No one wants to talk
spoilers
to you.
though, because I just don't want to ruin the movie for someone who does want to end up seeing it. And yeah, so moving on from Presents, talk about the
And it's
second
not,
movie.
it's not like Christmas presents.
No,
Because
Presents as like it's there in Presents.
I tried to explain it to my dad, and he was like, "Why is it
Christmas
called
present?
presents?" It's like, what?
You're like, oh, not like that kind of Presents.
He was a
Um,
little confused.
but yeah, moving on to the next film, and that is Wolfman, Leah Wannell's newest film. Lee Wannell, I think it's Lee. Sorry.
I gotta look. I
But
just watched him
he
movies.
worked on the original Saw. He worked on most of the Saws as a
Did he
writer.
really?
He wrote on most of the Insidious films. I mean, he was a big time writer in the horror world for a long time. I mean, Lee worked on. This is his filmography: Saw, Saw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, Jigsaw. Then he did Insidious 1, 2, 3, 4,
There's
5.
10 souls.
Yes.
Jesus
He worked
Christ.
on Dead Silence. He worked on The Bye Bye Man. He worked on Aquaman.
That's really random
Well,
to
it's because
throw
the
in
guy.
there.
It's because the guy who made Saw and in the Insidious movies made Aquaman.
That's just so random.
Isn't that crazy? The guy who made The Conjuring, Saw, and Insidious is the same person.
Yeah, and then he decides, you know what? Let me go make a movie about a superhero that talks to fish.
And make it $1 billion film.
It had a billion?
It made $1 billion.
Why?
I don't know. I'm in the same thought process as you.
I
But-
mean, I can't say anything because some of my money's a part of that billion right there. But
Yeah. And then his big call to fame though is directing The Invisible Man. Oh wow, it was 2020 Invisible Man came out? I was 19 when I saw that.
I
Wow.
thought it was 2017.
No, 2020. Um,
Ah.
but Elizabeth Moss starring that had a 91% on Rotten Tomatoes, 7.1 out of 10 on IMDb, 3.4 out of 5 Letterboxd, 74 on Google. It had a budget of 7 million and made 145 million.
Holy.
The movie
Jesus
the movie did really well, and if you haven't seen it, please go watch it. It's really good. So he's kind of setting up his own version of the monster
Who's the-
universe.
Who's the lead actor in that?
Elizabeth Moss, the girl from The Handmaid's Tale.
No, sorry. My dogs are.
Doggos, stop it. But
I just yelled at him. Oh no.
I don't think it worked. Don't hit me. I'm trying to get back to Wolfman. But yeah, with the Wolfman, it did not
I'll make you look like Wolfman.
get the same reviews as The Invisible Man did. Currently sitting at a 52% on Rotten Tomatoes, 5.9 out of 10 on IMDb, and 57 on Fandango. And I want to see what the audience score gave it on Rotten Tomatoes.
All right. All right. All right.
Wow,
Chill
the
out.
audiences don't seem to like it either, giving it a 57.
It's not the easiest to watch, but like, it was good. Like,
I know, I really like the movie.
Is something wrong with us?
Yeah, like, are we
I
crazy?
guess we're in the minority here. I guess.
And this movie's only an hour and 43 minutes. And if you listen to the podcast, you know me and Ryan, our biggest fear was that the Wolfman was not going to be in it enough, and that the Wolfman wasn't, because any look that we got at it from the trailer didn't really look like what the Wolfman should look like hairy and everything. Well, it's because they didn't want to show it.
Yeah,
Because-
he was definitely in it. He was in it plenty. Dude,
He's flying
with
knees.
one more fucking knee. I swear to God.
But the cast was also just unbelievable in this movie. It's not a large cast. It's mainly three people the entire movie.
A fourth, but you don't really see much of them.
Yeah, like you see the dad in the very beginning, Sam
Yeah.
Yeager, and then Benedict Hardy plays Derek, who you only see for a couple
Oh,
minutes.
Derek. Yeah.
He's like just cannon fodder for the
My
movie.
Ass. Yeah. How long? How much screen time did he get? Do you think?
4 minutes.
Dude, chill.
I am beating your ass.
I can't talk and fight at the same
I'm literally
time.
most of the time looking at my screen. Julia Garner played Charlotte, the wife. She was really good in this movie. She
was really good.
was cast in the new. She's cast as one of the Silver Surfers in the new Fantastic Four movie.
When is that supposed to come out?
Next year. People think the trailer is gonna debut at the Super Bowl.
Oh my God, that would make the Super Bowl even better.
Yeah.
I can't wait for Superman.
There's no Superman trailer debuting yet.
Well, I'm just
I know.
the
I was
movie.
kind of hoping that there would be.
That would be nice.
And then Christopher Abbott plays what's the husband's name in the movie?
Um, I don't know. Is it Ben?
Blake.
Blake. I knew it was a B.
Yeah, he plays Blake Lovell, and he was really good in this movie.
He was.
I mean, they were
And
all really good. That's as we were saying, like all the
he said it
performances.
wasn't. It was all like special effects makeup. It wasn't CGI or anything, right?
Yeah, no CGI. It was just
That
practical filmmaking.
the makeup was
Unbelievable.
amazing. Yeah. I
I
mean,
mean,
I imagine the whole thing where you see it from his point of view after, like you see like the night vision and stuff. And like the faces looked a little weird when he went into that vision.
yeah, I think they were just trying to do something different when you see it, because you eventually, as with the lore, the Wolfman's vision kind of goes and changes because he can now see in night vision pretty much.
Hmm.
And I give him credit because I feel like he just wanted to try something different that we hadn't seen before.
Yeah.
But I agree with you that it looked a little weird sometimes.
Like especially when he got more and further. I don't. It's hard to speak on this without spoiling some of it.
Well, they know he
Um.
becomes the Wolfman, so like that's not a spoiler. It's in the trailer.
Well, like yeah. I was just trying to think of a way to say it. The further the movie went along, the worse I feel like that vision looked because they tried to like distort it a bit more. And towards one of the last times you saw it through his vision and you see their faces, it looked a little weird.
Yeah,
Like,
you talk about when they're in the barn.
yeah,
I agree.
which was a really cool scene, I think.
Yeah, because it was cool to know that he got that close to them, and they just
And
have
they
no
had
idea.
no idea. Like they're what, like maybe 3 feet away, and he's just staring at them.
Yeah, he's right there, and they just have no idea. And there was also some good jump scares in this movie that like felt
Yeah.
like paid off. Like they didn't feel like just cheap.
Hmm. But I will say, watching the movie, I had to literally just like cover my ears a few times because it's so like there's a lot of body horror in it and it's very gory at some points.
Ah, he bit
And
my
the
ass.
sounds, I could not take it. I just could not sit there and watch it and listen to it at the same time. It was that graphic.
Yeah, it was definitely graphic sound wise too.
The sounds is what got me, dude. Especially that one scene. You know what I'm talking
With
about.
the nails. Oh no, with it.
No, the
Oh,
nails. Chill. All right. Let me up. Fight me like a man. I can't. All right. All right.
beat his ass. But yeah, no, the scene when he knocks over the lamp is what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was rough. They
That's
go for it though with the practical filmmaking. Like it
yeah.
looks
That
real.
that was the first part of the movie where I had to just couldn't listen to it.
It
It
was,
was.
and then the scene when he goes outside and he kind of like fully finishes his transformation.
Oh my God.
You see
That's
his,
another time where I
you see his
just.
chest move as Adam's apple starts moving. You go vomit on the vomit
No,
on but yeah, and then Matilda Firth, she plays the daughter. She was fantastic for a child actress.
Yeah, she really was good.
I mean, she made you feel like what was at stake. It made you feel sad for the whole situation that they get put into. And I think one of the best aspects of this movie is that he never loses his love for his family, no matter how far he goes into becoming the Wolfman. Like, he's there and he wants to take care of his family the whole time. And
Which makes it so sad.
yeah, as you guys see in the trailer, there is another Wolfman in this movie. It's not just one of them, and he's kind of defending the family from it. And I loved it. I love that he loves his family literally till the last scene in the movie. He loves his family. There's no change in that for him.
Yeah. And what I thought was really cool was so wait, all right, never mind. That's the game. What I thought was really cool was like they still loved him too, even seeing what he was.
Yeah, what he had become.
Like towards the end of the movie, the wife is still holding his hand, which I thought was really cool.
Yeah,
It's not like she's scared of she's scared of what happened to him, if that makes sense.
Yeah, she's scared of if he's gonna change fully at one point.
Yeah, which is just really cool. It's not just like, oh, big bad man because he's a wolf now.
Yeah, like, oh, he's Wolfman. That means he has to be bad.
Mm-hmm. He never
Which I
was
really
bad.
liked.
Yeah.
You know, it was a good scene going back to the barn, which was just a great. We seems like we both really enjoyed that whole sequence when he gets out of the bear trap. That was crazy,
dude. And he was moving.
Yeah, whoever did the stunt work for that, you were killing it.
It was just a really greatly put together movie.
Because it wasn't CGI. You could tell it was a real person crawling, like doing like the on fours.
Yeah, and I honestly could not. I that was like almost like a little jump scare to me when that bear trap went off.
Oh, it scared the shit out of me. And then he screamed.
Yeah, dude, the sound effects too in this movie, like
like the sound
design, like some
designs.
stupid like howl.
Oh yeah, it was.
Man.
I don't know what that noise was. If I heard that in the woods, though, I may be turning my rifle on myself if I hear that noise coming closer and closer.
Oh, and also I said this during like the beginning of the movie when they first initially encountered Wolfman. So they crash, right?
Yeah, great scene.
And then,
first off,
yeah, great scene. They get out of the van, and they all saw something. So they're all just literally like. Instead of being like, oh, classic stupid horror movie, where it's like, oh my god, what was that? Let me look all around the forest. Yeah, they were like, nah, let's get the fuck out of here and just booked it. Exactly what I would do in that situation. But no, like a lot of horror movies would just be like, oh, let me go find where the dead dude is. Let me go follow this trail of blood. No. See me? I'm getting the fuck out.
Yeah, like I'm running away, and that's what they do. They're smart. And I will say both these parents are great parents. Like in most horror movies, there's a bad parent in it. Like they're not great. These parents love their child.
Yeah, and like with the wife, there's that kind of that aspect of like she's not as close with the child, but that like they make sure to show that doesn't mean she's a bad mother.
Yeah, she's still a good mother. She still loves her daughter.
She just works a lot.
She just works a lot, so then it kind of takes her away.
Yeah,
and which everyone has that with. A lot of people experience that with their kids.
Yeah, dude, chill out.
Yo, I just beat your ass right there. Julia Garner though, I loved her performance. I love this movie. I genuinely am shocked that it's not getting good reviews.
Yeah, I'm surprised it's getting the kind of reviews it's getting. It's kind of upsetting. I really like this movie.
Yeah, and I the worst is when you like a movie so much, and you just want everyone else to like it like you did. And
yeah,
they're not so far. And I think I'm really excited. I really, really hope that he gets to continue doing this universe a little bit more. I would love to see him do a vampire now, because now he's done Wolfman, done the Invisible Man. So he's got the creature from the Black Lagoon. Still, he's got Frankenstein.
Mummy.
The Mummy. But I think like a realistic take on vampires like this would be so cool.
I think with seeing the way the gore was like in this movie and just like all the body horror in it, like I feel like he could do some really cool things with the Mummy film.
Yeah, because they're gonna start falling apart and all that. Sorry for everyone who just got that weird noise. It was me opening up my protein shake. But yeah, no, I agree. I feel like, and we haven't gotten like a really scary take on the Mummy, because like the Brendan Fraser Mummies movies, they're not trying to scare you. They're like fun movies.
You know, a good take on a vampire movie that was actually really scary.
What's that?
Nicolas Cage, Dracula.
Shut up.
Fantastic movie.
I hate that movie.
Like, you can't see Nick Cage as a scary Dracula, dude.
Like, and I was kind of hoping they would let him just, you just took me to the ground?
Yeah, now get up. I wanted to take down. What were you going to say?
What was it? I had a vampire movie that's actually scary Interview with the Vampire. That's a go. Ow! How'd you do that?
I don't know. I just body slammed you. Come here.
Yo, stop.
Hey! Anyways, what were you saying?
Interview with the Vampire is a good vampire take, but again, very...
I still don't know what he said because
Yo,
I'm kind of beating your
dude,
ass right
just
now.
beat my ass. I can't even focus on the movie. But yeah, I would love to just see him do more takes on on all these all these like famous universe creatures.
Yeah, I feel like the vampires could be also really scary.
Let me go. Stop.
Yeah, what's up? What's up? What's up? Get up. Come on. Ow! Chill! Get
No,
up!
no, stay away.
Do you want me to just drop an elbow on you?
Yeah, do it, bitch.
That's a knee. Oh. Oh.
Yeah, but I think he did a great job. I think the reviews are kind of crazy for this, that people are hating on this movie so much.
Yeah. It's kind of messed up. It's a great film, so if people are hating on it, they're hating just to hate. Or they just, like, couldn't stand the gore in it.
Yeah, yeah, like I don't get it. I just don't get how this movie's getting like like a 50. Like there's
That's just
movies I've seen
disrespectful.
get 50s.
Yeah, that's just, the disrespect is crazy.
I think that they're just being mean to my boy right now. Okay.
Does that hurt your body or what
Yes,
is
it hurts.
it? It hurts just a little bit. All right, why are we kissing now? Oh my god. Get up. Ooh. I my body slams are a little fun to do.
Dude, I don't know how to counter this.
Oh!
Oh my god.
Saved by the bell.
But yeah, I really enjoyed myself. I gave it an 85. I mean, I enjoyed this movie. I thought it was really well done.
85?
Yeah, I mean, I loved this movie. I thought it was really good. I thought the writing was great.
I gave it an 86.
Oh my god. But I thought it was really good. I mean, I don't know what else people were looking for. Like in the Wolfman movie, I mean, this was I think the perfect Wolfman movie you were gonna get.
Yeah, and like in my eyes, it had a great plot. The way they foreshadowed that with that one line that the father said.
Yeah, parents
like, parents try so hard to protect their kids, but sometimes they end up being the thing that scars them.
Oh my god, my dude's arm's behind my back. I can't defend myself right now.
Yeah, I don't know how you didn't get knocked out. You felt like you got knocked out. You look like Nate Robinson there.
Stop with this.
Let me slam you one more time.
Stop! Beating my ass.
Yeah, I'm kind of fucking you up right now. So yeah, great plot, great cast. I thought.
Yeah, I thought the production was great.
I definitely had a few jump scares. The production was great. Yeah, like what more do people want?
Like I would want to be scared. I got scared.
What?
I wanted the Wolfman to look cool. I thought the Wolfman looked cool. I thought the performances were really good. I don't know how to stop that. I don't know how to stop that.
You have to have a few broken ribs at this point.
More than a broken rib. I've fucking broken everything.
Broken spirit. You just keep getting tossed around.
No, no, no.
Come on! Douche! Come on! Dude, how are you still alive? I'm beating your ass. Oh, what happened?
No.
What happened?
Oh no, what happened?
Burner! Oh! Dude, midair not that would mine. If your knee landed first, I think I was done.
Oh, it was there.
You got some air time. Oh
And then and then of course my feet are off the ground, so I'm just gonna free fall.
'Cause I'm free
Free
falling.
But
Oh, you got busted lip.
yeah, I that's everything I have for the Wolfman. I don't really have any other. I think that was a good review. I feel like we got across all the points I wanted to talk about.
People
52 on Rotten Tomatoes. I just don't agree. But yeah, I think
of the world.
people should really go see this movie. I mean, it had a $25 million budget, and it I mean, there was no the decision for some of the face visual like distortion was a little weird, but anything that had to do with the Wolfman side of it was great.
Yeah.
And I think people need to go see this movie. I think people had a I think some people just got thrown off. We're just like, if it's not getting good reviews, I'm not going to go see this movie. Which I feel like is just unfortunate because I thought it was really good. And so did you.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it wasn't just me.
Yeah, like I never look at reviews and decide, you know what, I'm not watching that movie. Like, I don't trust other people's opinions all the time. Like, no offense to you and your podcast here, but if I were to sit here and listen to you like be like Star Wars is horrible, that's not going to make me go stop watch.
Yeah, stop watching Star Wars.
Yeah, like it's just I think it's kind of stupid to kind of just
give up on something.
Yeah, just because someone says something.
But yeah, Connor, before we leave, first, thank you for coming on and doing this with me.
Yeah, I had to beat your ass one time real quick.
Okay, all I'm saying is I beat you more than you beat me.
Well, I only came here just so I could beat your ass. That's all. I'm kidding. Thank you for having me.
Of course, thank you for joining me. Thank you for seeing these movies with me, especially because we saw Presents at late 9:55 p.m.
Yeah. I feel like going to the theaters is a lot better when it's late at night. And
I love
after
going
you
to the theater all the time. Like, there's never a time. Like,
For me,
God,
it's
I want
late
to
at
catch you
night,
with one of these.
Especially after you watch a horror movie and you walk out and the theater's like completely empty. That's great.
That's the worst.
It's so scary. Thank God Presence wasn't like an actually like traditional horror movie.
Yeah, like it was more of a drama than it was.
Now, if we saw Wolfman,
stop!
oh my God, if we saw Wolfman at like midnight,
Yeah, that would have been a different ride home.
yeah, the ride home was just freezing.
But before we get going, Connor, what would be a movie that you would recommend to everyone to go watch?
Just any movie
Yeah, like recommend something like
out in theaters or just like
no, like a movie that you like that you think more people should go see.
Well, when Episode 3 comes out in theaters in March, go see that for sure of Star Wars. Not Megapolis. I can say that much, but you put me on the spot here. I don't fucking know.
This is what we do this every episode.
I didn't know this shit.
Connor Ryan forgets every episode if it makes you feel better.
Okay. That does
And
make
he's
me
done
feel better.
160 of these.
What's the one movie I've been seeing a lot of on YouTube that I watched before that when I look back at it I kind of really enjoyed. It's that
Damn.
it's that Adam Sandler movie with I forget what it's called, but it's with when he's the recruiter for the 76ers.
Oh, Hustle.
Yeah.
And it's over. And I'm out.
Oh my God! He's done. Rocky Balboa does it again. But yeah, I mean, just to throw one out there because I can't really think of one right now.
I think it's a good one. That's a good choice. I forgot about Hustle. I really like that movie.
Yeah, I've been seeing clips of it on YouTube recently, and I watched it before, obviously.
You
but
quoted
I
it the
enjoyed
other day.
Did I?
Yeah, you said hard work beats talent every time.
Oh yeah.
That's a good choice. I'll stay with you. I'll recommend Adam Sandler. I'm gonna say Uncut Gems, his movie that
Ooh.
most people believe he should have been nominated for the Oscar. He was not, which
That
was
was a great
ridiculous.
movie.
That was his best chance. And he
It's
kinda got
crazy
cheated.
because some people forget Adam Sandler can can act.
Like it's not
Yeah.
all comedy.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I just got
Don't
my
get
ass
me wrong, his comedy movies phenomenal.
Yeah, great time. Love them. But, yeah, thank you guys so much for checking in and tuning in to the first episode of Season 9 of the Popcorn Podcast. I'm Tommy. That's Connor, not Ryan this time. And I will see you guys in our next episode, which I still have no idea what we're going to talk about in the next episode. But because
find a new movie.
January and February are very boring months for film.
Why?
It's most people put out bad movies at that point because there's not a lot of great things coming out yet. But yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Continue to follow us on Twitch now, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, all the social medias. My Instagram is Time_Crest. The show's is the_Popcorn_Podcast. And yeah, thank you guys so much for the continued support of the show. Thank you again to Connor for coming to join us.
Of course.
And we will see you guys in the next episode.